Assalamu alaikum, my sisters and brothers. I hope you all doing well. Today, I would like to share with you a saying in Arabic. We say, اعمل لدنياك كأنك تعيش أبدا واعمل لآخرتك كأنك تموت غدا. Work for your life as if you live forever and work for your hereafter as if you die tomorrow, which means that you need to balance between working for this life and also working for the hereafter. So work for your life means that you need to أخذ بالسعي بالأسباب والسعي, like do the cause and work hard so you can succeed in this life, so you can have anything you want in this life. So whichever means for you, like making money, having a good career, like having a house, a car, a family, everything, you have to work hard for it. You have to do the sabab or do the cause to have it, to make it happen. And Allah says, الرزق ما له من نفاد. So money or rizq is unlimited on this life. So it's not limited to a certain person. No, it's unlimited to each one of us. So, and of course, in our culture, we say, Alhamdulillah, we don't have it, we don't need. But at the same time, like some other people, like, they have this mentality that is like, okay, it's not meant to be for me to be rich. It's not meant to be it's not meant for me to have enough money to have this career. This is your maktub, your nasib. Allah has written on his book that this person is not gonna do the cause, is not gonna walk for it, is not gonna do the say. So in return, this person is gonna have this limited amount of money. So always make sure you work for your money, work to get the money that you want. If you see like a human being on this earth has what you want, it means you can have it as well. If you feel like, okay, it's meant for me to live this life, it's meant for me to live poor, it's meant for me to have this limited income, then it means that it's your qadar, it's your qadaruk, it's maktub, and it's اختيارك أنت. So it's your choice that guides you in this life, and it's written in the book that this name, for example, is not going to do the sa'i, it's not going to do the cause to earn more income, to make more money. Therefore that person is going to have limited income and they're going to be satisfied with it. So in the book of other person, for example, it's going to be written like this person understood that this life, the rizq is ma lahu min nafad, the rizq is unlimited. So this person is going to work for it, is going to work hard for it, is going to have this a limited mindset, and they're going to work for it and they're going to achieve it bi'idn Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, everything happens in the validation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Without him we cannot get anything. So keep that in mind. So as I said, work for this life as if you live forever. Also plan your life ahead of time. So have a plan, have like a structure in your life. So for example, like, in 2 years from now, what I'm gonna do, in 5 years from now, what type of dreams and goals I'm gonna achieve. Am I gonna go to school? I need to get this type of degree. I need to get my car, and I need to buy a house. I need to have a family. I need to, be a millionaire, like a billionaire. Anything you can dream of, anything you see as an imagination in your mind, it means that your soul is giving you the message that's your soul purpose. That's what it meant to be, and that's what it meant to have. For example, let's take an example of like you always dream of, like, let's talk about money, for example, because everyone is just interested in money these days. So let's say you always like dream of like being like a millionaire. It means it's meant to be for you to be a millionaire. You just need to take an action. So when you always imagine yourself like as being a millionaire, it's an image that is given to you from your soul. It's the real feeling, the real life that you need to live, and it's an image that is given to you, like a message that is given to you from your soul, an authentic life that needs to be lived by this body, and that's meant to be for you. So you just need to find out how to make it, and and just work for it and do the say. And anything you imagine, anything you feel like you imagine your life doing it or having it, it means it meant for you to have it. So just go for it. So it's always like your inner intuition is kind of like talking to you and speaking with you. It's guiding you toward your life purpose, and it's guiding you toward what it meant to be for you. And also you need to work for the hereafter. You need to feed your soul like 5 times a day, like as if, you know, we feed our body like 3 times a day. We need to feed our soul like 5 times a day. So we feed our body with food 3 times a day, but 5 times a day is through prayers, through connecting to God, through spiritual like practices. For example, like you can do the pilgrimage, like visit Umrah or Hajj. That's also important. And by the way, my sisters and brothers, I feel like I see some people in our culture, they have this mentality, and I call it like evil possessed mentality. I say mentality is like in French, I'm sorry. So this evil possessed mentality is like, let me finish up with my sins. I'm young, you know, I'm still gonna commit some sins, and then once I'm older, once I'm married, then I can go and perform my pilgrimage or perform Hajj or Umrah, so I can cleanse all my sins at once. That's not you thinking that thought. It's basically the evil, the shaitan that is speaking. The shaitan wants to, you know, wants to enjoy more sins from you as a human body. So they want to enjoy more sins from you. You know, they want to play with your mind. It's like, oh, let's delay, because, you know, the shaitan trying to kind of like take you away from like an important, you know, religious duty that you need to perform when you're alive. So that's why like some of, you know, us in our culture think of like, okay, let's first make money and then wait until I finish up with my sins and then get married, because once I get married, I'm gonna settle down, I'm not gonna play around anymore, then I'm gonna go to Hajj or Umrah with my wife, you know, or like, you know, with my husband. So that's not you talking, it's like just the shaitan is talking on behalf of you. So please, my sisters and brothers, please do not do that, specifically my brothers, because life is not guaranteed, because you may die today. And so just please do it as you know, as soon as you can. If you're financially stable, if you're healthy, please go and try to do it. You can go when you're young and single, and then you go a second time when you're married. Why not? So when you go there, you kind of like, you have to do it when you have energy. Also, when you're young, you have more energy. You'll be able to kind of like perform those activities, those religious tasks, you know, when you're young, because you have energy. You're not gonna get tired as easy. For example, like when I went and performed the Umrah at a very young age, when I was way younger, it was a blessing for me, because I always wanted to perform Umrah at a young age. And I'm single, because I wanted to do that when I'm single. I want to enjoy it myself, because it's an individual experience that I want to enjoy it, because it's me and it concerned my soul, you know. So always do that when you're young, because when you go there, like, the heat is gonna affect you. I went there like, I would say in the spring season, and it was really hot. And imagine like it's crazy hot, and it's, you know, it makes you tired and makes you hard. It makes it hard for, you know, for some of us to kind of like perform some religious duties like tawaf, for example. So just take that in mind, and try not to wait and delay it if you can. So please don't have this evil mentality. Just take yourself and go there. It's like a cleansing experience. Your soul is going to be cleansed. You're going to feel refreshed. You're going to feel like new energy. You're going to have a clear mindset, a clear mind. You know, you're going to have a clear life path. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to guide you toward the right path, toward your purpose in life. And also, if you think about, you know, spending money or taking money from your saving account and go there, believe me, God knows that you're taking that money from your saving account and you want to go there. And God is going to reward you back in return. God is going to, you know, bless you more when you return back. He's going to give you more money. He's going to bless you with good health. Believe me, he's going to bless you with good health. It's going to give you clear vision toward what you really want in your life. So please don't think about being cheap, or like thinking like I don't have money, I have enough money, I don't want to spend money, let me keep that money for saving, for buying a house. Buying a house important. Yeah, but how if you die today? You're not going to enjoy that moment. And believe me, my experience, like traveling to Saudi Arabia and performing Umrah by myself, was the best experience of my life. And if I die today, I'll be happy, because at least I cleansed my soul. At least I visited the holy place. And it's very important to do that. And take your family if you can, take your parents, because I saw some situations, some cases, like you go there and you see some elderly people. And I saw like a mother and son, and the mother is very old, and her son is walking her through tawaf, and it's hard for her to walk, and he was holding her, and I felt bad for the mother. So I kind of like got grateful that I was able to do it myself, and I was able to do it at a young age. So please take advantage, so you can do it at a very young age, so you can do the tawaf and enjoy it. You can feel everything, like feel the moment, and you can cleanse your soul, as I said. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give you everything back in return. Is going to give you more money in return. If you spend $3,000 for Umrah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees that. He's going to give you more money. He's going to bless you, believe me. And work for your hereafter, as I said. So with the good deeds, please help others. It doesn't have to be monetary duties to help others. It could be like giving good words to each other, helping someone. If someone needs a hand to, like a help, please help them. Make sure you stack your account, your saving account. To me, the best saving account that is very important for me is the saving account for my hereafter, because I call it ism ala musamma. It's gonna save me for for the day of the judgment. It's gonna save me in the hereafter. Like I try to stack my deeds as much as I can. I try to make my saving account as amplified, as big as I can, because that's the only account that stays there eternally and forever. The saving account here in our life, it's gonna help you. It's gonna give you a partial happiness. For example, money contributes to our happiness, that's for sure. But also that money from our saving account or checking account, it's not gonna go with us to our day of the judgment. So the only saving account that is going to go with you is the saving account, is the deed saving account. So make sure you stack into that account. You kind of like work toward it every day. You wake up, you do something good to someone, or at least have a good heart. Clean your heart, purify your soul. Try not to have like envy toward anyone, anything, envy, jealousy, any like negative energy that you kind of like that comes out from your soul. It's kind of like from the shaitan that is possessing you. It's not you, it's the character of the energy of the shaitan. Please try to get rid of it. If you like envy of someone, of what they have or they possess, or that that means it's the shaitan is trying to control you, right? So please try to kind of like clean your heart, clean your soul from that, and just be nice to each other, and make sure you work on your hereafter. Always help someone, help yourself first, but also help someone. So I just wanted to share this message with you. And by the way, I want to leave another note. Today I was driving like an hour distance to a destination, and on the way on the freeway I saw a vehicle, like a long vehicle that transports dead bodies to the cemetery. So it was like really near me, like on kind of like on my right side, on the road. So I kept looking at it, and I kept looking at the box, like because I can see the box through the window. And I saw the driver driving very chilled and cool. I'm like, wow, look at me. Like I am driving to a destination. I'm going to a festival, and this car is driving a dead body to a cemetery. To it belongs. So life is short, my sisters and brothers. That moment I was like thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because there are enough deeds on myself. So just on yourself, what do you have? You need to have enough deeds, because you never know when you're gonna die. So that kind of like experience that I had in today, like that moment, like that vehicle transporting like a dead body, and I saw the box, and it was like a visible, like transparent box, like you can see through the window. So I was like, I kept watching that car, like driving that path, and I was like, wow, this is interesting. It's the rule of life, every second, babies are born, like we see like newborns, and every second at the same time we see people die, but none one of us, or each one of us, has a similar fingerprints. Imagine that. So, mashallah, that person was transported like horizontally, like this, like I see that, body is like this, and I'm driving vertically. So, and that's life. And I know that we always like standing, we come out of our house always vertically, but one day for sure, it's guaranteed, it's guaranteed for sure that's gonna happen to everyone of us and every one of you, that you're gonna come out from one door, from one place. It's either your house, you're gonna come out from your house, from a hospital, from place. You're gonna come out horizontal, just like this. You're not gonna come out vertical. You're not gonna leave your house, the door of your house, vertical. You're gonna leave horizontal. You have to know that. You have to admit that. You have to accept that. And I accept that. And I always tell myself, I know that it's gonna happen to me. I know I'm gonna die, but at the same time, I'm not afraid of death, because I know what my soul did on this planet Earth. That's how you should be feeling. You should be at peace when you hear death, or you should be at peace when you see a cemetery. You should be at peace when you see someone like dead in front of you. You should not be afraid of death. If your soul like did not hurt anyone, did not steal from anyone, did not cheat on anyone, did not kill anyone, then you should not be afraid of that. You should be instead happy that you're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's the feeling that you should have. If you don't have that feeling, that you need to revise your life, you need to revise and sit with yourself and talk to your soul and ask for forgiveness. And Allah is always forgiving. Allah is always Ghafurun Rahim. So please have that in mind. It doesn't matter what type of sin you did in your life. Allah also like gives you like a chance, to who's willing to have this forgiveness. Make sure you're aware of that, and make sure and also be aware and know that every end of each day is a sign that you're getting closer to your death. You're going closer to your death date. And that's also true, accept it or not. So always at the end of each day, please be grateful, be thankful that you enjoyed that day, you lived that day without any regrets. And so this is my experience that I'm sharing with you today, and this saying of today. So please live your life as if you live forever, and live your life as if you die tomorrow. Thank you so much, my sisters and brothers. Be loved, be happy, be peace, and have a clean, pure, loving soul. And also remember, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in treating and dealing with others. And also remember, this is very important, never give up your body or soul to the shaitan or to the evil, and never prostrate your soul or your body to the shaitan, because remember that the shaitan itself refused to prostrate to you. So never give that up, please, my sisters and brothers. I love you so much. Until the next time, my name is Mariam, Angelic Soul.